Alright guys, so I was packing up to head out, and I realized that my socks are literally solid as a rock. Welcome back to Little Jimmy's Adventures. Alright guys, before we get into the video, I want to make sure you guys know that this phone right here is a Patriot Mobile phone. And my family has been using Patriot Mobile for the last 2 years. They're a great, reliable service. So I highly encourage you guys to go check out Patriot Mobile, the best cell phone company in America. Tonight, my dog and I are going to be camping in the back of this 1985 square body pickup truck. This is going to be a fun one, so get some popcorn and join the ride. I want to make sure you guys know we're supposed to have an ice storm tonight, and we're also supposed to get between 8 and 18 inches of snow. Hopefully we don't freeze to death. Ain't that right, sissy? Give me some. Alright, she doesn't want to give me a handshake. We got a lot to get done, such as starting the fire, getting the back of this pickup truck all organized. Hopefully we can start a fire. I'm kind of worried about that. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Okay, should be good. We did go ahead and cut firewood, my dad, my sister, and I, before I went out here. So, the firewood's over there underneath the tarp. Technically, I guess you could say it's not really survival, it's more like glamping. But I wanted to be smart because we're supposed to have a big ice storm tonight and snowstorm. It's supposed to be a big blizzard, so I'm kind of not wanting to freeze to death, so I'm trying to think with my brain. Most dads wouldn't even let their kids come out here and do this. As a 13-year-old boy, I'm very, very blessed to be able to have a dad that will let me do this. Anyway, let's go get the wood so we can start the fire. I found those shims right there in the truck. So I'm going to use those as also some dry wood to start a fire. I'm going to have some protein here. Sissy. This is a deer that I actually killed. Very, very good. So I got these fire plugs right here. Basically what's going to happen is they're covered in Vaseline, which is going to make them really, really easy to start the fire. Hopefully. I also have some cardboard in here that I'll use. Alright guys, so I got the fire plug that's covered in Vaseline, and then I got some shavings. So hopefully that'll be enough to get the fire going. Yeah! My dog's trying to eat my stinking Vaseline. Bad girl. It's alright. It's already hard enough as it is to get this water stuff away. Now I got her fiddling with it. Oh, oh, fire, fire, fire. Dang it. I'm gonna have to use a new one. This has got stuff all over it from where my beautiful dog had to ruin that. Slobber all over it. I'm gonna go get some little sticks. Alright, my dog's away right now, and for some really strange reason, she likes Vaseline, and I now know that. This is part 2 of hopefully not failing this time. Oh, didn't catch fully on fire. I need to get a more dry piece of cardboard. Soaking wet now. Alright, I'm gonna do it inside of the vehicle. Might not be the most safe, but it's the most weather resistant. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on, baby, start up. Catch on fire. Don't die on me, baby. Stay alive, stay alive. Everything's soaked. Come on, baby. Look alive, look alive. This is extremely hard. Come on. I believe in you. Alright, guys, well, hopefully in the next thing you'll see a big fire. Right now it's not much, but it is starting off strong. That was the hardest fire I've ever started. But we're not done yet. Hopefully in the next scene you'll see a big fire. If you see a little fire, I might give up. I think the thing that people really don't understand is starting a fire isn't as easy as it looks in the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, all these survival channel shows. It's not as easy as it looks, and I'm telling you that right now. I'm experiencing it. So, but I just hope we can get this fire started because that will really be a game changer for me. I'm so sorry if it's blurry. Hopefully it stays that way though. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can notice, but the fire fell completely over, which is exactly what we do not want. I put too big of a piece on, so I can learn from that mistake. That was a very valid mistake that I do not want to make again, because I could have knocked the whole entire fire out in just 1 second from one little stupid move that I make. So definitely not a good move. Probably not gonna do that again. But anyway, yeah. I'm glad this thing's finally rolling. Took a long time. Alright, this is what I'm looking at in here. I'm going to start organizing everything, getting everything ready where I can go to bed when I need to. Oh, jeez. I didn't even realize I had this much wood back here in this little compartment. Well, I'm not exactly sure when I'm planning on, you know, getting some food done. I brought a steak for tonight, and then I have some eggs for tomorrow. Big old juicy steak. Tastes like luxury. But the fire's going good, and it's keeping me warm. But I'm gonna wait until the fire has a lot more hot coals than it does right now, because it has a lot of it's got hot coals, but I want it to be super hot coals where it make it easier for me to cook the steak with no complications. The fire's going pretty decent, but I mean, it could be better, but it could be definitely worse. I'm gonna put this thermostat in here. I don't know what temperature it is, so and we'll see what temperature it is. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but the water has been splashing off of this onto this from the rain slash sleet, and it has got this entire thing from here to here over. So I'm just kind of hoping it doesn't spread all the way back into my sleeping bag. Hope I don't get frozen tonight. The snow has basically turned to ice now, to the point where it's just basically ice. But it says the temperature is 30 degrees. Alright, let's get cooking. Where should I put this? Now, I'll move this steak closer into the fire. Ooh, that's a sizzle right there. That's so juicy. Alright, that steak is cooking. Never had campfire steak before. It's first for everything, I guess. Let's go ahead and flip it and just see what it looks like on the other side. Ooh, it's too hot right there. Move it away from the fire a little bit more. That looks really good though, guys. Really good. I just hope it turns out good. Alright, that almost already looks done. I'm gonna keep it on there for a little bit longer because it's still a little bit pink though. Let's cut it right open to see what it looks like on the inside. Looks like a steak to me, guys. Not too pink on the inside. Now I guess I'll just keep it on there and then move the whole thing back. Guess I'll just eat it with my bare hands. Alright, let's take a bite out of this juicy little steak here. Oh my gosh, dude. I finally have cooked something that's good. This steak is amazing, dude. That's crazy. Mmm. Dude, that really hits the spot. All right, guys. Well, it's about 10 o'clock right now. Getting ready to hit the sack. The fire's going pretty good. Having a good time. It's about 30 degrees, so it's not too cold right now. But it's cold enough to make my feet and my hands go frostbite if I don't keep my hand next to the fire. But I'm getting ready to close up the truck and go to bed. All right, guys. Well, this is what I'm working with for the night. Got my dog to keep me company. Got my -20 sleeping bag. Got my knife next to me just in case someone crazy comes into the woods and try to do something funny. Hopefully, we'll be warm tonight. See you tomorrow. All right, y'all. Well, it's raining really hard right now, and the fire is super hard to get started. I mean, you can see right there that I've been working at it for like an hour or two, and it's barely even going. It's there, but just not what we want. I will not be able to cook my eggs, obviously, because it's raining, and the eggs are just gonna taste like crap. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more of the Little Jimmy's adventures. Alright guys, so I was packing up to head out, and I realized that my socks are literally solid as a rock. Like, actually solid as a rock. Like, look at that. That's just crazy. And I can't even get this. This one is completely stuck. Like, that's, like, impossible to get out. I don't even know what I'm going to do to get this out. Like, that's just crazy. That's how cold it was. This being shriveled up was about like me last night.